I want to talk about feedbacks. Feedback's been a tool that you try to use to develop and improve your leading.
Feedbacks are very important. It helps me to personally evaluate how I am leading as a worship leader. It helps you to find out whether you are fully functioning in the calling that is to lead worship. And if we have feedbacks, and both can be negative and also positive, but feedbacks are great. You have to go sit down and tell yourself, oh, how can I do it a little bit different later on? Is there a thing that I'm missing out on that I have to try to work with? And it's important that we listen to every feedback. It may not be the ones that we want to hear, but we have to listen to it, because not many people can come up and tell you straight off. Only a few people can do that. So when those people do come about, don't be too defensive or anything. Sit down there and allow them to speak to you.
How would you want someone who wants to give feedback, how do you want them to go about with it? In terms of the approach, some may come really harsh and some may feel soft and not giving away whatever they want to say.
I think every feedback is important, but let's not forget respect should be there.
Right.
In the approach that we go about. So it's always it will be good to compliment that person for the effort they've put in.
Right. Start with a compliment.
Start with a compliment, always. And tell them that they've tried their best, but there are a few things that you want to help them with, and that's when your feedback is now received.
Right.
Yeah.
And even whether you're at the receiving end of the feedback or giving, it's still not about you.
No, it's never about you.
It's always never about you. It's about God. So understanding that would give you a great perspective and context in going about it. We want to give the best we can to God.
Yeah.
But it's always easy to fall back into yourself and
true.
I want it this way. I want it that way.
True.
Not necessarily. You're not Backstreet Boys.
Feedbacks are very, very important. And I want to acknowledge those people who have approached me and give me feedback. And over the years that I've been a worship leader at my church at Reverend Sioni Kame, those of you worship leaders who are watching this, I am a byproduct of your efforts into who I am. So thank you for your feedbacks and continuous encouragement to continue to seek the Lord, and despite the challenges that I have gone through as a young person. But your feedbacks and your encouragements are the thing that kept me going, and I'm still at it to this day until the good Lord calls me home. So thank you.
Have you ever felt like somebody else is better than you, or have you ever come to a comparison state? It has been an easy to you, or it's never been an easy?
It's obviously at times you will sit down and think, I should try this out. You know?
Right.
You see your other brethren leading worship, and for me personally, if someone is leading, I'm paying attention. What can I do a little bit different? What can I learn from that person?
Right. You want to improve?
I want to improve. Yeah. Personally, I want to improve in my way of leading. So when someone else is leading, I'm there looking forward to learning something in that moment. So I don't like to compare myself with others, because I believe that God has gifted everyone uniquely different. I say this because I cannot be someone else I'm not.
Yeah. No, that's important.
Yes.
You have to know your strengths.
You have to know.
You might want to capitalize on somebody else's strength, and then you realize that you're not doing great.
That's right. And
overestimating and underestimating and everything.
True. You can learn from others, but don't compare.
Right.
Comparing can push you away from your purpose.
That's right.
Yeah. When you start to compare yourself with someone, then you will miss the mark every time, because that person is, like I said, uniquely different from you.
True.
God made us very unique. If we want to compare, then we will be frustrated when we compare, but compliment.
Yes. Compliment
And learn from the other person that is. I've had moments where I look up to someone who lead worship, and I'm like, I like that. I like that. And in that moment, this is something I do. When I'm blessed by someone else's leading worship, there and then I pray for them. And I just hug them in my prayers. I'm like, thank you, Lord, for this young man. Thank you, Lord, for this young woman. Continue to bless them. And I want to learn in that moment. Like when I pray for them, I know that the good Lord is going to transfer something to me in return. So you bless to get blessed.
All of us are trying to do God's work.
Yeah.
And going back to, it's never about us. It's an advantage. So it's a plus, so to speak, to have somebody actually, rather than being out there in the world, doing God's work.
True.
And that should be advantage for us who are actually in the church and leading worship. And we can learn from each other and all that. But I think the approach of praying for the fact that they're doing really something different and nice.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting way of looking at it. I think that's a positive way, better way.
Because like you won't have the chance to walk up to someone and tell them straight off.
Right.
Thank you. time may not allow that to happen. But there and then, if I feel like my spirit is uplifted by someone else's worship, I'm like, thank you, Lord, continue to bless this person so that he or she can continue to bless others in that moment.
Yeah.
Because like you might want to approach that person to say, thank you, you helped me to find God in this moment, but that time may not allow.
Yeah, I think it's also a good approach, not only in worship leading, but everyone who's in other ministries as well.
Yes, definitely.
There's times where they feel like their ministry is stagnant and dry and not working out, people are not turning up. And easily you can just compare to other ministries and other people who are maybe eloquent or maybe better in managing things. Easy to compare, but I think it's better to pray than to compare.
Yes.
It's healthy to pray.
That's definitely.
It could be, it can be a great encouragement to people who
definitely.
not only in worship leading, but worship ministry.
Yes.
Those other ministries as well.